very important point today. You can see the screen. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. Okay. We proceed. Okay. Well, we go for some application part or some practical problems on union and intersection of sets. Union and intersection of sets. Okay. Well, these are valid for finite sets. We have a result here. We can prove easily. Proof is actually beyond the requirement, but I'll just sketch how we get it. Where there is some technical error here. This intersection symbol, somehow I forgot to notice that it is not printing in this. So this symbol, it appears many times. You have to see that this symbol is the intersection symbol. You have to take care. I will rectify it later, but right now you see this is symbol is which one? This rectangle symbol is to be read as intersection. Okay, clear? Can I proceed? It may appear many times today. Further, I will clarify it later. Today, you bear with me. So, if A intersection B is equal to 5, I rectified some places, but I could not do all. If A intersection B equal to 5, then that means what do you understand by A intersection B is 5? Null set. A and B are disjoint sets. If A and B are disjoint sets, then number of A union B is number of A plus number of B. Very simple. It is very simple. If A and B are disjoint, there is nothing common. There is nothing common. This is A and this is B. Number of A union B is number of A plus number of B. There is no doubt. This is only when A and B are disjoint sets. But generally, number of A union B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Remember, this is intersection. Number of A union B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Correct? Also, this can be applied for 3 sets, A, B, C. Number of A union B union C is number of A plus number of B plus number of C minus number of A intersection B minus number of B intersection C minus number of A intersection C. You can write in any order, no problem. Plus number of A intersection B intersection C. Take care of the notation. This is intersection. Okay? This is intersection. This is intersection. Okay? Number of A. So these two things you have to remember mainly. These two results you have to remember. Which one? Number of A union B. That is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. And number of A union B union C, that is number of A plus, you store in your mind, you may need it on the way. Number of A union B union C is number of A plus number of B plus number of C minus number of A intersection B minus number of A intersection C minus number of B intersection C plus, remember, plus number of A intersection B intersection C. Can I proceed? I can take it as granted. Of course, if A and B are disjoint sets, no problem. Number of A union B is number of A plus number of B. In case if they are not disjoint, generally we can use. Of course, in case they are disjoint, even if you apply this, there is no problem, because if they are disjoint, if A intersection B is null set, number of A intersection B is going to be 0. So generally you remember the formula that number of A union B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Again, I remind you remember the formula. If it is A union B union C, number of A union B union C is number of A plus number of B plus number of C minus number of A intersection B minus number of A intersection C minus number of B intersection C plus number of A intersection B intersection C. Well, number of A minus B plus number of A intersection B is number of A. You know how? Because where is A minus B? A and B are here. This ash shaded portion is A minus B. A minus B. and this black portion is A intersection B. This A minus B and A intersection B are disjoint. A minus B and A intersection B are disjoint. Is it okay? A minus B and A intersection B are disjoint. Once they are disjoint, when I add their number of A minus B plus number of A intersection B will be number of A. Now proof of 2 means I want to prove this number of A union B plus equal number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Look at what is A intersection B. This portion is A intersection B. Okay. This portion is A intersection B. Well, this is A minus B and this is B minus A. A minus B, B minus A intersection B. Well, when we go for A union B I can write as A minus B union A intersection B union B minus A. These three are disjoint. A minus B, A intersection B and B minus A are disjoint, and number of A union B will be as they are disjoint. That can be applied for any number 1, 2, 3 or any sets. Number of A minus B plus number of A intersection B plus number of B minus A, right? Because all these are disjoint sets. So that is equal to number of A minus B plus number of B minus A plus number of A intersection B. I am just adding and subtracting which one? Number of A intersection B. What did I do here? I added and subtracted number of A intersection B. Added and subtracted number of A intersection B. Which one? Number of A union B is number of A minus B plus number of A intersection B plus number of B minus A. Added and subtracted number of A intersection B minus number of A intersection B. Okay. Further, number of A minus B plus number of A intersection B. We have it here. That is number of A. Number of A minus B plus number of A intersection B is number of A. So number of A plus. Further, number of B minus A plus number of A intersection B. Where is B minus A? Where is A intersection B? Number of B minus A plus number of A intersection B. That is number of B. And what it is left out is number of A intersection B. So number of A union B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection. Proof, I don't give too much importance here. You may not be even asked to prove a theorem. This is something like a theorem. Now we are going to apply this. That is our major part today. What is the formula in your mind? Number of A union B equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. There are three quantities there. Number of A, number of B, number of A union B, number of A intersection B. Any three may be given, you have to find the fourth. Look at the question. If A and B are two sets so that A union B has 50 elements, that means number of A union B is 50. A has 28 elements, number of A is 28, and B has 32 elements, number of B is 32. So you are given with the three data. What is left out now? Number of A intersection B. Find the number of elements of A intersection B. Well, I think it is straightforward. Given, you can list what is given. Number of A 28, number of B 32, number of A union B is 50. Find a number of A intersection B. We apply the formula. What is the formula? Number of A union B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Remember, while you write, don't write the symbol. You write the symbol A intersection B itself. This one, the symbol A intersection B. You write in your book like that only. Later, I will see that it won't be repeated further. So we have A union B is number of A union B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Okay, or substituting number of A union B is 50 equal to 28 plus number of B 32 minus unknown number of A intersection B. Right? A calculation. It is simple calculation. And what do you get number of A intersection B? 60 10. Minus 50. That is 10. That is obvious. Is it not simple? Simple question. Let me just pick up one more. Number of A is 40. Number of A union B is 70. Number of A intersection B is 15. Find number of B. What is given? Number of A union B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. And what is given? Number of A 40. Number of A union B 70. Number of A intersection B 15. What is in question? Number of B. Unknown is number of B. All the rest are here. You can do it without I bringing any solution. Right? Now substituting number of A union B 70 equal to 40. Number of A 40 plus number of B is unknown minus number of 15. Calculate it. Nothing more. Calculate number of B will be 70 minus 25, that is 45. Okay? Number of B. Is it not simple?
Yes,
now,
sir.
Okay, for sets A and B, look at which is the portion only A. Only A is, you can identify what do you mean by only A and what is only B. Only B is the portion which is in B only. If we want to use the diagram, we can very much use and proceed. Otherwise, number of only A will be from number of A, remove number of A intersection B. You may use only the diagram and get the answers, or you may use the formula. Number of only A is number of A minus number of A intersection B. Okay? And if you want number of only B, number of only B will be number of B minus number of A intersection B. Okay? And both A and B is in the intersection portion. That is number of A intersection B. Okay? Number of only A plus number of both A and B plus number of only B. That is number of A union B. These things keep in your mind. But you have the diagram very clearly in your mind, all the formula will come automatically. Let's take a question. Out of 30 students in a class, 17 play football, 15 play volleyball, out of which 8 do not play any other games. You understand the, it is just like a game only. Understand the game or understand the problem very carefully. There are 30 students in a class. 17 play football, 15 play volleyball, out of which means out of this 15 who play volleyball, out of this 15 who play volleyball, out of which 8 do not play any other games. Understand it very carefully. How many play only football? How many play both the games? Right? And how many play none of these games? Right? Let us proceed. 30 students are there in the class. F equal to the set of students playing football and B, set of students playing volleyball. I've taken up F and B. Now the diagram will help you very much. How will you fill the diagram? How many play? See the portion only football, only volleyball and both football and volleyball. This portion is only football and this portion is which portion? This portion is only volleyball and the common portion. This portion is both football and volleyball. Okay? Total students are given to be 30. Total students are given to be 30. The 30 will come in the universal set. Okay? Now, what is given? Number of F is 17. Number of V, those students playing volleyball, is 15. Number of only V, 8. See, I mark the number 8 in only V. The number of students playing V only, I mark 8. Number of F intersection V, that means how many play, see, 17 play football, 15 play volleyball, out of which 8 do not play other games. Right? So how many play both? Out of 15 students who play, out of 15 students play volleyball, 8 do not play any other game. That is what I understand by only volleyball. Out of 15 play volleyball, are you getting the point? Out of 15 playing volleyball, 8 do not play any other games. So how many will play? Out of 15 who plays volleyball, how many play football also?
7.
7. That is obvious. That is 15 minus 8. That is equal to 7. That 7 I put here. Okay. Number of F intersection B is 7. Now, how many are playing football? 17 play football, in which already 7 I marked here. In the whole football, I have 17 students playing. How many are left out in only football?
10.
Yeah, that is only football. That is 10. 17 minus. Very easy to depend on the diagram. And because when you draw the diagram and if you understand which portion means what, then the things are very simple. See, now can you answer what is left out? How many play only football? 10. How many play both the games? 7. How many play none of these games? You see, when you add up these, 17 plus 8, 25. Out of 30, 25 only are playing any of these games. So it's obvious. Number of F union B, that is what they play any of this. Number of F union B. Just a minute. I think there is an error here. Both the games is intersection. This should be at least one game. At least one game. This should be at least one game. Now, what I have written here is F union B represents either of at least one. Both means actually intersection. So the question is for at least one of the game. How many play at least one of the games? At least one of the game. F union
18.
at least one of the game. At least one. At least one means either
25.
It is 25.
Oh, yeah.
Once it is 25, how many number of students playing none of these games will be
5.
5. None of these. So here you read this as at least one of them. At least. It's an hour later. At least one of these. That is equal to 30 minus 25 is 5. Okay. I think the things are getting very clear. You will have no difficulty. Can I make one more? A market research group surveyed 1,000 customers and reported that 720 of them like the product A and 450 like the product B. How many like product A? How many like product B? Find the least number of people and the maximum number of people liked both these games. Both these means intersection. Both always means intersection. Both these products. So A is let A is equal to set of people liking the product A, and let B equal to the set of people liking the product B. What is given? Number of A is 720. Number of B is 450. Number of A union B cannot exceed 1000, agreed? Because the research group surveyed 1000 customers only. Number of A union B cannot exceed 1000. That is a constraint here. You are not asked how many exactly. We do not know. 1000 people were surveyed. It is not necessary that everyone will like any of these products. If everyone will like at least one of these products, then you can easily find how many people like both. But it is not given that everyone may like. Some may not like any of these products. Some may not like product A as well as product B. So number of A union B. Number of A union means the number of students liking at least one of the product. Number of A union B cannot exceed 1000. Agreed? That means, what is the formula for number of A union B? Number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B cannot exceed 1000. So 420 plus 720 plus 450 minus number of A intersection B is less than or equal to 1000. right? Now I take
170.
I take number of A intersection B, that side. So 450 plus 720 minus 1000 must be less than or equal to 120. That means a number of A intersection B must be at least 120. It must be more than or equal to 1, at least 170, more than or equal to 1. It is actually minimum, right? Least number of people, minimum number of people, minimum 170 must lie. And what about the maximum? Okay, number of A intersection B must be more than or equal to 170. Maximum, see, number of A is 720, number of B is 450. Only 450 people like product B. So, can you have, see, it may happen maximum, it may happen at the most that all these 450 may like product A also, but it cannot exceed 450. Number of A intersection B cannot exceed number of A. Number of A is bigger, no problem. It cannot exceed number of B also. So, number of A intersection B must be less than or equal to 450. So what is the ultimate? Number of A intersection B must lie minimum 170 and maximum 450. The answer is now 170 less than or equal to number of A intersection B less than or equal to 450. Is it okay? What is the main formula? I have not taken up 3 sets today, that I will take tomorrow. So what I am concentrating is only on number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. And the formula problems are depending on that. One thing you take care, if you have A and B, at least one of them is A union B, both of them means A intersection B. A small error occurred in between. Take care of it. Now question 55. In a survey of 600 students in a school, 150 students were found taking tea, 225 taking coffee, where 100 were taking both. Both means intersection. Both means intersection. Find how many were taking neither tea nor coffee. Remember, the diagram will help you very much. Neither tea nor coffee outside. Further, in a group of students, 100 students know English, 50 know Hindi, and 25 know both. If each of these students know either of these language, find the number of students in the group. Say, if each of them know either of these means number of, if it is H and E, number of H union E will be simply number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. That is what it means. Then how many students were there in the group? You try to do it today itself. Out of 50 students in a class, 30 students drink tea, 27 drink coffee, whereas 9 of them do not drink any of these. Remember how many students, at least one of them, that is obvious, 41, because 9 of them do not drink any of these. Find how many of them drink both. Both means intersection, right? Both tea and coffee. Second is again same, drink both. Fine, both are same. Fine, drink exactly one of these. And fourth is only tea. Okay? 1 and 2 are same. Value of few more questions. Out of 500 car owners investigated, 400 owned car A, 200 owned car B, where 50 owned both these cars. Is this data correct? You have to find out whether it can be. Number of A union B cannot exceed. Number of A union B cannot exceed 500. You can easily observe. If you take number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B, we are getting something bigger number. That is not possible. In a class of 50 students, 2 exams were conducted, term 1 and term 2. 2 of them did not appear any of these exams. 23 appeared only term 1, 15 appeared only term 2. Find how many appeared both the exams and how many appeared term 1 only. Now the question is different. Remember, it is not of this. Show that A union B equal to A union C need not imply B is equal to C. What do? You have to produce examples. If it is not necessary or it is not, if it doesn't hold, you have to show examples. And second one, show that A intersection B equal to A intersection C. This intersection A intersection B equal to A intersection C need not imply B equal to C. Again, you have to produce A, B and C, A, B and C, where A intersection B and A intersection C are equal, but B and C are distinct. Produce examples. Well, it's done for the day. We'll meet back tomorrow. Take care of that points which I discussed. In between, intersection was not printed properly. That I'll rectify later. Right now, you take granted A intersection B, and both A and B means A intersection, and at least one of the